What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say if you're a fan of those legends of the game, then I would recommend subscribing to the channel. Also, guys, if this is content you enjoy, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd posterize that like button. And in the comments down below, guys, I would love to hear a legend you'd like to see me do a build on. Past or present, it doesn't matter. I'd be more than happy to do that build for you. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So, guys, I've been doing a lot of builds of modern NBA players. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I've been doing a few as of late. I did like Carmelo, Embiid, LeBron, and I've got a request to do a Jokic build. And, you know, it just got me thinking, if I want to be doing modern builds, I want to do a build on my favorite player in the modern NBA. And that's Giannis. And that's, as many of you know that you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I always tend to favor centers and power forwards. Like Hakeem and Barkley. They're two of my favorites of all time. And Giannis in today's NBA, I feel like he's as good as anyone. And I know that there's going to be people, and I see it all the time on Facebook. Giannis can just dunk, or Giannis has no shot, and while Giannis probably can't shoot like many of the other centers in today's NBA, Giannis, he can't shoot with Cat. But what Giannis can do is he can finish at the rim as good or better than anyone in today's NBA. He's a very efficient player, and his ability on defense is unmatched. Aside from Kawhi Leonard, there's not a player in today's game that has the same two-way ability that Giannis has. And I know that there may be some people that, you may say Embiid, but I feel like Giannis on defense, he's got that edge. Embiid is probably a better shooter. Definitely a better shooter. But I feel like on defense, Giannis is right there with the best of them. I mean, and seeing all these comments, it just makes me I just wonder, has the modern NBA fan, have they fallen in love so much with the three ball that they overlook everything else? It does blow my mind a bit. But yeah, it's just crazy, some of the comments and things that I read. And guys, I'm really thinking about just making a YouTube channel, just talking about NBA players and talking about things that I read online that I think is just crazy. Because there's a lot of it out there. Just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about is, on one of the basketball groups that I'm in, I forget if it's Facebook or Twitter, or whatever it may be. One of the pages that I follow, or one of the things that I follow, I saw someone post, because Kevin Hart, had, more 3-point shots during a 3-point contest than Jordan, that Kevin Hart was better than Jordan. It's takes like that I just don't understand. I see those kind of takes with Giannis all the time. I can't understand it. It just blows my mind, and that's really what got me thinking. Why I want to do just a strictly basketball content, just different things. The stupid takes that people have, because they just want to hate on another player, past or present, it doesn't matter. But also talk about the greats, that the great players of the game, and just different topics in today's NBA. So it's definitely something that I'm thinking about doing. I really want to do it. It's just finding time, guys, because I still I do work a full-time job. Um, and allergies have really been kicking my butt lately, making it really difficult to be able to make a video without, having to, stop 20 times because I'm either sneezing or I'm coughing or whatever. So it's something that I want to do. It's something that's in the works. Um, but yeah, if it's something that you think you'd be interested in, I mean, let me know in the comments below. And when I do finally have a moment to do that, I'll let everyone know in the comments, or um, during the video I'll mention it or whatever. But yeah, Giannis is one of those players that I feel like he gets a lot of hate that's unwarranted. Let's get right into this build though, guys. So there's a couple ways that you could do this. The first way I'm going to show you is really good because it's really versatile. I feel like it's a really good Giannis build just because how versatile it is. And it's the Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame playmaking. And of course, guys, the physical profile I'm going to be using is the well-rounded one. You could use something totally different if you want, but I just feel like this is really good because you've got the speed, you've got vertical, you've got strength, all the things that you would want in a Giannis build. Really, But what we're going to do here is we're going to max out our close shot. We're going to max out our driving layup. We're going to max out driving dunk and standing dunk. Now, we're not going to touch anything on our shooting, guys. Even though I know he's able to knock down mid-range pretty well, we're not going to touch it because we're going to use those attribute points elsewhere. We're going to max out our pass accuracy and our ball handling, as well as our post control. Now, I do know that, Giannis doesn't necessarily have great post control. He's mainly just a slasher. But I did post control because I wanted those playmaking badges. It's just one of those things that I feel like we need those playmaking badges to do this build justice. And we're going to max out our interior defense, our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness. Then we're going to max out our block, our offensive, and our defensive rebound. I think this leaves us with 6. Now, you can put this 6 anywhere that you really want. It doesn't really change anything regardless of where you put it. We'll be, of course, 6'11", 243, and then we'll max out that wingspan. So if you look at this, guys, once you get this build maxed out, you're going to have a really good power forward build. You're going to have a close shot of 94. You're going to have a driving dunk of 76, standing dunk of 99. So you're going to be able to finish really well around the basket. But you're also going to have a pass accuracy of 76. Your ball handle is only going to be a 52, which isn't great, but you have to go with what the game allows. And unfortunately, there's some aspects of that you lose. But I wanted to have the wingspan because that's one of the things that Giannis is known for. He's got that that really long. I think it's 7'3" wingspan. So you want that in this build. And then you do have the post control that'll be 97, which, like I said, Giannis really doesn't have that kind of post control. But that is one aspect of his game that I really hope that he works on. I mean, could you imagine if he got with like Hakeem and had Hakeem help him out on his post control footwork, or his footwork in the post, I should say. How good he would be. That would take his game to an entirely another level. And I mean, he's already at the top, so just imagine. I mean, if he were to do that, he's going to be just that much better. And it's going to be scary, really. And then if you look at your interior defense, guys, now this is where this build, it does kind of fall off because you don't have that defense that you really want. They're going to have an interior defense of 76. Perimeter defense will be a 58. Lateral quickness of 57. You'll have a 83 block. You'll have a offensive rebound of 80 and a defensive rebound of 86. So you're lacking a little bit in defense, but Look at this. Look how versatile this build is, guys. You could do glass cleaner, you could do rim protector, playmaker, or slasher. Really whatever you prefer. And of course, you've built a glass cleaner. Um, so, like I said, guys, it's not 100% accurate, and I get that. But unfortunately, you have to pick and choose, right? Some other, pie charts that you may want to use, is the Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame defense, or even the Hall of Fame defense and Hall of Fame playmaking. Both of those would work really, really good as well. But the one that I'm going to go with is this one right here, guys. The one that's it's mostly defense with a little bit less finishing. I really liked how this build played when I did the build on it. And we're just going to go ahead and, just as before, we're just going to go ahead and have the well-rounded physical profile. We're going to go ahead and max out just like before our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk, and our standing dunk. And then again, we're going to pass up shooting altogether. And then we're going to max out our pass accuracy and our ball handling. And you can go ahead, we'll put post control up just to get those playmaking badges. And then we're going to max out our interior defense, our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness, then our defensive rebound, our block, and our offensive rebound. I think we're left with 13 here, or just 4. Okay. And then we just put that on steal. I don't think you get anything if you put it anywhere else. You don't. So you really just put it wherever you want it, either here, or if you want to just throw it on free throw just to have a slightly better free throw, you could do that. It's really depending on you. We'll be, of course, again, 6'11", 243. And then we're going to max out that wingspan. And if you look at this one, guys, I mean, you're still going to be really, really good all the way around, I feel. You're going to have a close shot of 95. You're going to have a driving dunk of 81 and a standing dunk of 99. Your mid-range, well, we're not even really going to talk about shooting because it's not great at all. You're going to have the pass accuracy of 69, a ball handle of 48, and a post control of 81. So your playmaking is not nearly as good, but if you look at your defense, guys, you're going to have an interior defense of 88. You're going to have a perimeter defense of 65, lateral quickness of 64, a 99 block, and a 95 offensive and defensive rebound. So out of the ones, guys, I mean, I really feel like this is the best one. We'll go rim protector. Because this one is to me, it played better. I had that defense. But I will tell you, that the one that was Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame playmaking, I was still able to do very, very well on defense. I was still able to grab rebounds. I was still able to block and alter shots. So don't think it's a bad build. I wanted to show you both, and I wanted to show you the one that I like the most. But they both played really, really well. But like I said, there's several ways that you could go about doing this build if you wanted to. You just have to pick and choose which one works best for you. Because at the end of the day, guys, I mean, I can do a build that works really, really well for me, and it may not work as well for you. Or it may not be what you want to do. You may want to focus on that playmaking more as opposed to defense. And if that's the case, that's the one you go for. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I really feel like this is a good Giannis build. Both of these builds play really, really nice. It's just your personal preference on which one you want to go with. And with that being said, guys, if you liked the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd posterize that like button. If this is content that you enjoy, I'd recommend subscribing to the channel. And in the comments below, guys, I really do want to hear a legend you'd like to see me do a build on, past or present, it doesn't matter. I'll be more than happy to do that build for you. And you have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.